Hello everyone, my name is Patrick Frawley and I'm your product specialist for tractors. Today you join me here at our CLAAS UK headquarters in Saxham, and in this video we are going to have a look at our implement management and work counters in our CEBIS machines. So you join me back up in the cab of our CEBIS machine looking at some of the level of functionality we have in relation to implement management. Well, what is implement management firstly? Essentially, it is a function that we have on our CEBIS tractors to be able to create profiles for the different implements that you might have on your farm. So for example, we might create one profile for our drill that will save all of the features on our tractor, from hydraulics to cruise control values to gearbox settings to function key layouts. We then might also then create different profiles for our sprayer, cultivators and so on, so that over the course of the first year of ownership we would create different profiles for each one of our implements. Then the subsequent year, once we reconnect to them for the second time, we can then load in these profiles and it is as if we have never disconnected from them. So how do we do this? Well, firstly, if we pop into our implements management menu on the right hand menu cluster, we'll see that we have two submenus. Our in-work counters, which we looked at in a separate video, and a second implement management submenu. So in here we see we have a couple of different options, and at the moment we have no profiles selected. So how do we create one? Well, firstly what we do is we tap on our plus icon to create a new profile. So maybe we have our drill, so I can call this my drill. Hit the tick. This has then essentially created the profile. You could then further define it by putting in your brand and maybe what type of implement it is. Once we've done that, then the next step would be to save the settings to the profile. So we want to hit the little box with the down arrow in this. We then have the ability here to save our settings. That has then saved all of the current settings on our CEBIS screen to that profile. Then, for example, maybe a couple of days later we've connected onto our sprayer and we want to create a new profile. So again, we hit the plus icon and we can maybe say sprayer. So I've now created this profile, and again we can further define that by using our different brands and subtypes and so on. So obviously we would have made different settings on our screen in relation to cruise control values, hydraulic and function keys and so on. You would then again save this implement. Once we've done that, you would have obviously your different implements in your implement selection. So if I then wanted to swap back to my drill, for example, I would select my drill. I would then want to make sure I load my settings. So this time I now select my box with the up arrow. By tapping on this, it gives me two options. I want to make sure that I select load tractor and implement parameters. It asks you to confirm this. Once we've done this, the progress bar gets to 100%. We see our upload successful, and you would see then all of our settings on our screen and our tractor have now changed. Subsequently down the line, you may find that you maybe want to rename it, so we have the pencil icon to be able to do that. And then further, if you maybe sell that implement, we can delete that implement if we so wish as well. If you want a couple of different CLAAS tractors within your fleet, we can move these profiles across from CEBIS machine to CEBIS machine by plugging in a USB stick. You would then see this USB stick icon come active, and we can move the profiles from machine to machine. So, thank you for watching everyone. I hope it helped. Please feel free to watch some of the other videos in relation to your own specific machine. And as always, if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact your local dealer.